Hey Randy, remember the 1980s when musicians put on fundraising concerts like Live Aid and Farm Aid?
Of course I do. But don't forget that comedians also got into the spirit with Red Nose Day in the UK and Comic Relief USA.
We need a lift. We need a lift. We need to lighten up. We need a way to say that life don't really suck.
I'm Steve McClellan.
And I'm Randy Hodgins, and that was just a bit of the closing song to the very first Comic Relief USA telecast in 1986. Comic Relief USA was originally focused on raising funds to help America's homeless population.
Comic Relief fundraising events were held in Los Angeles and telecast on HBO. Comedians Robin Williams, Billy Crystal, and Whoopi Goldberg were chosen to co-host the show and often performed separately or in sketches during their multi-year run with the organization. Here's some banter from the trio from Comic Relief 6.
So here we are back with another spectacle of well-known people making you laugh while we're groveling, begging, and pleading. No, it's not the illustrated Kama Sutra featuring Janet Reno. Kama Sutra. I said Kama Sutra.
I'm sorry, it's Kama
Sutra.
Kama Sutra.
It's a lot of fun, especially like the positions where you can see your own ass.
Over the years, many other comedians, celebrities, and occasionally politicians appeared on the broadcasts. Stand-up comics were popular performers on Comic Relief, including George Carlin and Don Rickles. Here's a sample featuring comedians Alan King and Dennis Miller.
I used to have a hairline started at the bridge of my nose. I got 9 hairs. You know how much crayon is in this head? I spent an hour like a putz with a crayon.
Took my kids shopping at the Beverly Center, picked them up a Jurassic Park action figure. I got them the thesaurus. This is a tiny creature who often used flowery language to extricate himself from potentially life-threatening situations.
Sketch comedy was also a staple of Comic Relief USA shows, particularly featuring SCTV's John Candy and Eugene Levy, who one year reprised their Schmengi Brothers' Happy Wanderers polka routine. Not to be outdone, in 1987, Peter Cook and Dudley Moore performed their classic Beyond the Fringe sketch, One Leg Too Few.
Now, Mr. Speaker, you, a one-legged man, are applying for the role of Tarzan.
Right.
A role traditionally associated with a two-legged artiste.
Right.
And yet you, a unidexter, are applying for the role.
Right, yes.
A role for which 2 legs would seem to be the minimum requirement.
Regular Comic Relief broadcasts lasted until the early 2000s, but the Comic Relief US organization continues its work to this day, most recently hosting a live benefit for victims of the LA fires in 2025. Comic Relief slogan still remains the same: where there's laughter, there's hope, and Comic Relief. It's no joke.
You can find out more about Comic Relief USA and all our comedy legends, including video clips and extended audio cuts at laughtracksradio.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Goodbye, everybody.